Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do? Jesus Shutterworth the God, aka Go Artist, aka LB, Lauderdale Boss. Monday night boxing talk. So let's get it. World is an op out. Let's get it. RingGameRadio.com in the building. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. You know, ring in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey yo, you already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Bring in radio all day. Let's go. Monday night boxing talk. Let's get it.
Anyone banned from the bodega?
Yeah, all these dummies, these dumb broads are very demure. No, y'all motherfuckers is not demure. Like, go read a fucking dictionary. Find out what the fuck that means to get back to me, because you bitches is not demure.
There's nothing demure about shaking ass in the club with Sexy Red. I'm just telling you that.
Yo, I swear, the weirdest shit be trending on social media. Social media is such poison, like mental poison. Yo, I swear.
Demure, for anybody that doesn't know, demure means reserved, modest, and shy, and that is not you bitches.
I had to Google that last week, and I was like, because I've heard the word before, but I don't know why it's trending now. Pissing me off with all this.
You know, this new generation, they use words so wrong, bro. So
yeah. See, look, dig this. Oh, the youth. I fuck with y'all using the word diabolical to describe situations that are clearly not, are clearly of Babylonian nature. But come on, yo, like you don't have to try to make every old spelling bee word hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, no. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
West Fly's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender, preparing for liftoff. Ring Air Radio, Monday edition, last of the year or the month, the summer, whatever you want to call it.
My nigga is big.
We're here. Let's get it.
Yo, my nigga he's clearly in the clouds tonight, but I can dig it though. Conscious Pilot stays elevated. You dig, but last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Damn, I didn't know it was New Year's already, nigga. What the fuck? Well, you already know who the fuck it is, nigga. Rome Top 5, retired, dead or alive, nigga. Ring Gang, we here, nigga.
Yes, sir. Rome Top 5, aka Chicago win, because he leaves these niggas in the breeze. You dig? But yeah, though, I just happened to take a look at Pilot's screen name. Rest in peace, Sid Justice. So I figured, you know what? Let me go, mention Sid, Psycho Sid, because we just got the news today that Psycho Sid passed away from cancer at the age of 62 or 63. I was like, 63. I was like, geez, I mean, considering. Oh, you don't know.
He was like the original
Psycho Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Rest in peace to Sid.
One of the original big men. One of the original true big men of wrestling. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he used to do. I think what was it called? The jackknife or something.
Powerbomb, yeah.
Powerbomb. Yeah. So did Diesel. They both
Diesel. Yeah, him and Diesel were like.
Y'all niggas know crazy wrestlers. Like, I never even heard of these niggas.
Sid.
I mean, he from like the older era. Like I fucked with him. Like me and my brother used to damn be fans of dude. Like,
now Sid was that guy. I mean, I think maybe I'm biased, but I preferred him in terms of the tall big men like Taker. Yeah, I mean, but he was up there with Nash and Kane. To me, I think he was better. But that's just
he just always seemed like crazy. Like
I mean, because he had the ability to be like to do the sinister laugh, and then he'd be super serious, and then he'd shout all types of wild shit.
Random shit. It was
So he like on some Great Khali type of shit.
Nah, he was way better than Great Khali.
Yeah, he was Khali. Khali can't talk. And can't even talk. He even talk in his own language, nigga. So, Sid
was like a tall, bigger, better version of Ryback in a sense. Way better in every aspect. But just like that's how Ryback would play the little cycle thing sometimes. So I don't know. Sorry.
Go ahead, Ryback just.
But Sid was crazy, and he definitely. And he had a bunch of fucking fuck ups that were hilarious. That he just botched what he was trying to say. I always remember in WCW where he was talking to Kevin Nash, and he said, "You're only half the man that I am, and I have half the brain.
That's the brain that you do."
Sid was a wild dude, like I said, and but too, he was legitimately wild too, because there's a whole bunch of stories with him, especially the most famous story where him and Arn Anderson got into a fight in the hotel, stabbing each other with scissors, like they were literally trying to kill each other in the hotel room.
Wait, what the fuck?
I always vouch for him to be. I always like, I know it's fake WWE Hall of Fame, but I always felt he should have been in the Hall of Fame easy. I don't know why they never let him in it, but
probably because he kept on leaving when they kept on trying to like do things with him, because he had an affinity for playing softball for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah, he had a softball addiction.
Yeah, that which is again weird.
What type of fucking shit is that?
Yeah, because he was paid millions of dollars. But when it was time for him to go play softball, he would leave wherever he was, WWF or WCW, to go play softball. And then once softball is over, he'd come back and return. It's the fucking.
Hold on, was he nice at softball though? Like,
I don't know, bro. But
why didn't he play baseball, nigga?
I don't know. I mean, the nigga is 6'9", he was 6'9", 320 pounds. Like, I don't know how many baseball players are that size.
None, nigga.
Yeah, and of course he would probably
Jose Canseco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Crazy ass.
But,
he was the biggest baseball player I could remember.
And he also couldn't fight either.
Yeah. Nah, we remember them boxing matches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, but Sid was a fucking character. I mean, I've seen him live plenty of times or whatever. Like, but yeah, dude, and of course, he's more infamous, because later in his career he suffered a horrific leg break.
Oh, off the rope, right? When he was jumping off the rope.
Yeah, he tried to do a jump kick, drop kick, or whatever the fuck, and the leg that he was supposed to plant folded underneath him, and it snapped his leg in two places.
Yeah, and it's like perfectly shot. Like a lot of times you don't see it, but like if you ever show a replay of it, it's like a perfect, because it was the angle of it. It's just like you can see it literally. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, that shit was crazy. That's pretty much why that pretty much ended his wrestling career, and it was on pay-per-view too. It was nasty. I remember watching that shit like, good lord.
But the one that actually I think his crowning moment, or whatever you want to call it, is when he was in Madison Square Garden as the bad guy / heel, and HBK was the good guy, but HBK was getting kind of that, we don't want you to be the top guy, heat. And then Sid's the badass MSG giving fist bumps to the fans, and
yeah, that was always the one thing about Sid too, because usually roided up rednecks from Arkansas usually don't get over like he did, which is the craziest thing. Yeah, because usually all the rednecks are all hokey and somewhat racist as fuck. Both, wrestling gimmick wise and for real. And Sid was none of those things, But I guess it's like, I mean, for whatever reason,
for some reason, New York has an affinity for white people from Arkansas. I mean, look at Bill Clinton. The New York loved Bill Clinton, so yeah, we love crackers from Arkansas for some reason. We love them.
Yeah. And like I said, Sid was entertaining as fuck too. So it's like, and funny thing too is like, because all the wrestlers from his era, basically they all die from heart attacks and stuff like that. I mean, at least for him, at least it's good to know that dude. I mean, cancer is obviously not a nice way to go, but for all purposes, he was a decent guy. He was a family man. He didn't cheat on his wife. He didn't abuse his wife. He didn't crash out, like seriously crash out. Like dude used wrestling. He didn't let wrestling use him. So like. And of course, he was part of the reason why Booker T and them are actually wrestling today. Booker T and Stevie Ray, he had a hand in that too. So it's like, yeah, Sid did a lot, when he was wrestling. So, but yeah, I just had to put out there, a quick tribute, to rest in peace to Sid, man. God damn, all the wrestlers from my fucking era are starting to die now. This is starting to depress me.
Yeah, no, I mean,
we are old, nigga. Watch, more are gonna drop like flies.
No, I mean, wrestling, niggas be dying. I remember there's an old thing like 1991 Royal Rumble. Literally, pretty much the whole cover is dead. Now you can count Sid to that, probably.
That's crazy.
But I mean, yeah, it's like Sid. Lastly, Sid's one of the ones that like 63 for a wrestler is not bad. I'm just saying 63 for a wrestler is not bad, but still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's say because I've watched wrestling since the '80s, so that's why it's like when I see like wrestlers that I watched as a kid, they start in the past now. This shit makes me feel some sort of way. Like this shit's crazy to me. So it's like
That's crazy. That's like me seeing John Cena and fucking Triple H and all these niggas. Like that's how it would be for me, for y'all niggas, I guess, because those are the niggas I grew up with. Rey Mysterio. Who else the fuck? But I had legends die in my time too, nigga. Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, nigga.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, so it's.
I think I shed a tear when Eddie Guerrero died. They brought that low rider out one last time. I was like, damn,
that was
yo.
fucked up. That was fucked up when Eddie died. That was fucked up.
Chavo was driving that shit down, crying his ass off. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, those Raws when they have those type of episodes, those are always hard though. I mean, Owen Hart one was the hardest Raw episode I ever had to watch because you saw clearly wrestlers didn't want to wrestle or even be seen on TV. So they were all just messed up. Like you could tell they couldn't even, and some of them because they had gimmicks they didn't want to blow, so they couldn't even be on TV. Even though, you hate to see Raw episodes like that though. But I mean, hopefully, maybe the WWE does right by him, and eventually puts him in their Hall of Fame, though. But rest in peace, Psycho Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, all types of that dude was a legend.
Top 5 big man for real. Top, in terms of tall, I
don't know about all that now, but
I thought so.
That's what I'm saying. You got Andre the Giant, you got Undertaker, nigga. Rest in peace, but hey,
he says too many niggas.
Yeah,
he top 10 though.
Like top 10 tall guys. Okay.
You say Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow.
You got a lot of motherfuckers. You got I mean.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Big Show has got to be top 3 at least.
I prefer Sid over Big Show, but that's just me.
I mean, I prefer Sid over a lot of these motherfuckers, but I can't. It's hard to put him over damn
Kane or Undertaker.
Kane and Undertaker and
Kane and Taker together.
You're fucking with Goldberg. Who else was out there?
Goldberg was regular size, nigga. Brock Lesnar was fucking huge, and he was only 6'8".
Goldberg looked like a big motherfucker. I don't know about that.
When Brock Lesnar and him was going at it, that shit was like.
Oh, but hold on. Who the fuck am I talking to? This nigga's like you as big as these motherfuckers. You about 6'4", like
Scott Hall's up there with big men. Scott Hall
was a mini me, wasn't he?
No.
This is sounding like this nigga sounding like Pat now. That's a little nigga.
Bro. Scott Hall was like 6'6", 6'7". He was not no fucking mini me. What are we talking?
The nigga in NWO with Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan.
That's because because Kevin Nash is like 7 foot, but like Scott Hall in and of himself, in his own right, is like 6'6", 6'7".
Nigga, he looked like a baby next to Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash. Nigga, hell no.
Well, because Hogan is like 6'8" and was like 6'8", and Kevin Nash was like
7. Yo, them niggas are that big. What the?
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
That's why when you up here talking about he just regular size big. All right. I'm like, what the fuck? But I forget, like, y'all tall niggas judge other tall niggas differently.
Nigga, when I think of a tall nigga, I think of the great Khali, nigga. I think of Andre.
7-footers.
You're right. I don't think of a nigga that.
You don't think about the motherfuckers who's like 6'6",
even though he's taller than you.
Even though he's taller than you, it's like
like Kane, like 6'8", like 6'9", like Kane, Taker. You know what I'm saying? Big Show, Sid. I wouldn't consider Vader and Bam big men. I mean, they were wide, but they weren't tall. You know what I'm saying? They weren't that tall, relatively speaking.
See, because I'm 6'4".
Hold on. No, but it's big man, not tall man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's the overall aesthetic, not this.
Right.
Y'all making it more like it's a height requirement when it's like it's the height and the width and the weight, all of that.
How tall
would you consider
Pete?
Hold on, Pete. Would you consider Umaga a big man? Because Umaga wasn't that tall.
Yeah, that nigga was huge.
Yes.
Fucking Rikishi. That nigga was 400 pounds.
Yeah, they were
Mark Henry.
And Bam Bam wasn't
Mark Henry,
the
world's strongest man.
And Bam Bam wasn't small, but like short by any means. Bam Bam was like 6'4", 6'5".
Nigga,
that's what I'm saying.
Bobby Lashley is a big man, nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga, listen, all these niggas look short in the ring, but now that I think about it, all these niggas are probably 6'6" and up.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Oh, son, y'all niggas up for like, no, he's not. No, he's regular big. He's like, what's regular big? Like y'all got some new shit.
They can't be that big because Rey Mysterio used to whoop all these niggas, and that nigga like 5'3". I don't want to hear it.
Outta here.
Y'all can't lie about his height. I know exactly how tall Rey Mysterio is, nigga. That nigga's a baby. Him, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, all them baby ass niggas.
Yeah, some wrestlers were, some exaggerated their weights and their heights, but Rey Mysterio, like I said, I've met a lot of Rey Mysterio is short as fuck.
Nigga, Trish Stratus is bigger than fucking Rey Mysterio.
Ray's like 5'3". Yeah, Ray is like 5'3".
Yeah, Ray is short. Like if they say he's 5'3", that's what he is. Like he really is short.
Little C's height.
And that nigga was the world champion at many times.
Yeah, he was also on that shit too.
I mean, he got to be on something, jumping all around the fucking ring like that, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Yo, I just want to get to Blazing Killers. I just want to get to.
Oh yeah. Shout outs to the comments, bro. Blazing Killer, Rob, what up? What it do?
Yeah, Blazing Killer says, "Yo, I'm curious. Before we start, Shutter, King P, do y'all really think the Better BF card is as bad as you said it is?"
I let King P can answer first, and then I'll follow up.
What do we talk? Is bad? Yes, that shit is bad. That shit, like outside of the undisputed fight, like what fight are we off of that? Did we either ask for or clamoring to see so fucking badly? Like really, Shakur Cordina, nobody fucking wanted that shit. Just a bunch of people that we don't care about and fights that we don't care about. So yes, you want to sprinkle it with undisputed and say, well, but you're getting undisputed. No, that card is a 2-pack of ass.
Yeah, there's only two, and just to elaborate, there's only 2 other fights out of that whole card that are worth even televising. Like, and that's the damn Sky Nicholson Chapman fight and the Wardley Clark. Like that card's nothing but a triple header. Like that card don't need to be 10 hours or 8 hours.
And the excuse I heard was like, especially with Shakur, to be like, but you see, it would be worse if it was a Shakur versus Cordina as a main event. But Shakur as a co-main, you can't really complain. Actually, yes, we can fucking complain.
Yeah, like no one still want to see it. It could be the opener.
I stepped away real quick. Did y'all hear that? It might be a pay-per-view.
No, it is going to be a pay-per-view.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
hold on, time out. Isn't the main event going to be back on free for ESPN Plus or some shit like that?
That's how they're going to do it.
They were trying to do that. Remember,
they get too confusing with that shit.
They were trying to do that with the Wilder 5-5 shit, but Better Beef got hurt. Remember, they were going to try doing that bullshit, and then Better Beef fucked it all up. You know what I'm saying? So now they're trying to dumb experiment where they're going to like do a pay-per-view and then make it back on ESPN Plus as the main event.
But the thing with that one, at least the 5-on-5 shit was a strong enough card it could stand on its own and it was actually good.
Yeah. That's
this shit ain't, man.
Yeah, like this.
Like all these cards, like Chris Eubank, really?
And he's fighting some random. I mean, wait, no.
You fighting a damn Golovkin leftover?
Oh, is that? Damn, that's crazy.
There's a lot of, and keep in mind, like I'm an actual supporter of the Riyadh season cards, but this one is bad. Like this is really bad.
The only reason I can't completely give it a thumbs down or shit on it is because of the main event. The main event, we want it for a long time. It makes it at least in the middle, at least, but it's like the very low of the middle.
Nah, that's fuck that, man. Hold on, wait. Names for the sake of names and bought media hype is hyping this shit up. Disingenuous. Yeah, Andrew.
I haven't seen any media hype this shit up. Like they
man, niggas been hyping this shit up. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Like anytime somebody critical of the zone.
Really haven't, nigga. Like who the hell's been everyone? I mean, even the ones that are hardcore support, like supporters of.
Anytime we shit on this card, niggas is questioning it like we crazy. Like they just got 3 cards. They got 3 good fights out of 8, bro. That's like under 500. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And they spread them out on the card, so you have to watch the whole fucking thing. They didn't put it where it's like, all right, we only know you care about these 3 fights, so we're gonna run them all back to back. Like you got to watch from the beginning if you want to see the women's fight. You got to chill, do something else. Come back 2 fights later to see the heavyweight fight. Chill, do something else. Come back later and see the main event.
Yeah, no,
It's a whole lot of work, bro.
It's showcase because for that card like that, that means if upsets happen, then that means like shit went horribly wrong. Like this should be like everyone's gonna be like a plus at least minus 2,000 or minus 3,000 favorite for the favorite. Like it's that level of card.
Yeah, this is like the known version of that Floyd card that had Broner and Khan on the undercard. Like y'all just put names on there, but no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, I remember I shit on that card too. A motherfucker's like, oh, they have Broner and Khan. What? They're not fighting each other. What the fuck am I gonna get excited about?
Same thing. And those were even bigger names than these niggas. Yeah. So imagine that. So if a nigga shot on that card, then I definitely got to shit on this. Yeah. The only thing saving it is the damn main event. Like no one, like you niggas really think people gonna tune in from the beginning of that card?
Again, I've been a day one, quote unquote, day one Wardley guy. I kind of wish they pushed that back down the line, but it is a good fight. So that should really be the co-main, even though
it should have been the co-main. But they're making it too simple if it's the co-main because they know everybody wants to see that. So niggas would literally just tune in for the last 2 fights.
Yeah, you know what it reminds me of? I'm real quick, bring it back to WWE terms. You know how like they would have the main event at like say at SummerSlam, right? They have the main event. Then for the co-main, they would have the Divas match, and then the one before the Divas match would be the Fire. Should be the co-main. You know what I'm saying? They're doing it like that, where like they make the Steel Cage Intercontinental title the fight before the co-main, and then make the co-main the fight nobody gives a fuck about, which would be cool.
Like, do I really want to see? You gonna give me a good heavyweight rematch, but then you got to throw Eubank and Shakur Stevenson after that? Like, really? Like, do I really want to see them niggas? Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, they always fumbled it, and then the whole what this nigga casuals are going to need step-by-step instructions on how to watch. Step 1: buy pay-per-view from the Zone. Mm-hmm. Casuals, what's the Zone? Okay, now tune in to ESPN Plus. Yo, I'm telling you, man, Android be spitting, man. I'm telling you. Sorry, Pat. But he's right, though. It's like, why you need all these extra smoke signals and instructions and shit? Like you hooking up a GameCube to a 13-inch TV or some shit. Like, just run the whole fucking bullshit ass card, nigga.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it should, like they should just leave the whole split shit alone. It's either you put everything on ESPN Plus or you put everything on the Zone pay-per-view or whatever the fuck. Like, personally, it should probably be on ESPN Plus, but all of it. But it's like
on this damn go here, go there. Okay, after you go to 7-Eleven, I need you to go to damn Walmart to do this, and then after you go to Walmart, I need you to do this at Target. Like, motherfucker, if you don't condense this shit.
Yeah, because this card's definitely not high enough to even attempt that bullshit, or for me to even tolerate it. So it's like,
yeah. But I'm switching one platform from mid to go see some other mid. Like, nigga. Yeah. What up, Chris Brand? What it do? Salute. Yeah, Shakur promising we're going to see the best version of him. That even stops his UK bum who is moving in weight and just got stopped by a random dude we never heard of. Yeah.
I mean, Cordina's not a bum. I will say he's not.
Cordina's not a bum, but he's
not a bum, but he just lost to that Kakachi dude, and then he's fucking moving up to 135. So, like, come on, man. Like,
it's a bum circumstance, definitely.
Yeah.
And you don't need to get it. He got his ass whooped. If you seen that fight, dude was getting his ass whooped, and then now he's moving up in another division. Like, yeah, like that's a jobber situation. That's jobber momentum.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't call him a bum because he's a former world champion.
He's not a bum, but he doesn't deserve a fucking fight at a higher weight class with one of the top names at that weight class when he lost to a guy that sounds like a fucking name off an anime fucking show.
The name of Apostle. And also the fight before that he should have lost to the guy that Ray Ford had a struggle with. You know what I'm saying? He lost that Vasquez fight really, but he got a gift. He got his hometown gift. But it's like, come on, man. He coming off 2 bad performances.
All I'm saying is like Eddie always finds a way to look out for these UK blokes. Like No American ever gets that type of treatment from him, but he somehow convinced all the Americans that he's looking out for them. Like, y'all boxers, y'all slow as fuck. My whole thing would be is, like, how come you couldn't make Andre the star? Like, before I signed you, tell me why we never got Andre on an Anthony Joshua undercard. How come we never got him no big fights? Like, explain that, because everybody just overlooks all that shit and just say, all right, I'm going to be that one nigga that signs the Death Row Records that's going to get a regular paycheck. Like, it's not going to be me. I'm going to be that one nigga on Bad Boy Records that Puffy doesn't fuck over somehow. Like, no. Like, nah, man. Nah, fuck that shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
Y'all
Andre,
digging up this fucking card.
I mean, the only thing I can say about Andre with Eddie is that's the most stable part of his career because dude burns bridges a lot.
Yeah, of course, but it's like this nigga Eddie Hearn keep talking about he's making these superstars and all this shit, and he's the best promoter, and I'm just like, where they do that at? Like, what is the fucking proof?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about how we couldn't even name one American star that Eddie Hearn made, like one.
Because you can't, it don't exist. The only thing I give him credit for is the goddamn he helped elevate women's boxing. He definitely had a hand in that. I give him all the, but even then, Jake Paul had to come in and help him get the damn Serrano Taylor fight, which is the damn crown jewel of that women's boxing. So it's like, you can even do it. You can even do the biggest thing he did for himself. You can even do for himself.
Well, the biggest thing he did for himself, he couldn't do it again on his own on the platform.
That either, yeah. So it's like, come on, man. Like, y'all niggas, like, I don't get it. Like, there's no hate. You know what I'm saying? I give, even with Turkey, like, he gave the heavyweight division a crazy boost. But all this other face of boxing, savior, nah, I just don't see it. Like,
yeah, no, this is like the first Red season card. I'm just like, ugh. I mean, I'm gonna watch it because it's what I do. But it's not gonna be. I'm just gonna be hoping for upsets. Just lots of them, because it might be hard to even make a parlay or make a good parlay out of it unless I actually predict an upset.
Man, what? Cordina by? I don't see no upsets on this card, yo.
Blazing Killer. One thing I will say about these turkey cards are the best when it comes to getting people to watch the card regardless of opponent. They see someone they know, they click on it. I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah, like usually,
maybe for hardcores, because it's really all this shit is for hardcore boxing fans. But I know you can't sell boxing strictly to the hardcore, so that's why I'm always have an open mind to include everyone. But not everybody look at it that way.
And he looked out with Joshua. Anyone could have made him a star. Well, I mean, Joshua was going to be a star regardless. It didn't matter who he was going to sign to. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, come on. Like, this nigga is like, y'all lower the bar for Eddie Hearn's promotion. But everybody else is like, niggas got to give you the cure for AIDS, cancer. They got to bring back fucking Sugar Ray Robinson. Hologram got to fight Muhammad Ali. Hologram. Like, they got to do all this extra shit. Like, Eddie Hearn just be doing these bullshit ass regular cards, and niggas be like, yeah, he's the best promoter. Who the fuck? And they giving this nigga a goddamn documentary on Netflix? Like, who the fuck? Like, I don't know. Honestly, like, time now. I don't get this generation, like, where, like, motherfuckers just want to watch bullshit. Like, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to say, you know what? You know those guys who work in the office with the suits and ties? I wonder what they're up to. Not the boxers. The niggas is who's running the damn Excel reports and shit. Like, come on.
I mean,
his luster wore off. He'll be ghosted by 2026. Enjoy it for now. Yeah, that's what it's looking like, bro. Like, this shit ain't.
Well, I mean, it depends.
Like that.
I mean, he's gonna have to rebound because I know he has at least 2 cards outside of supposed to be like 2 more cards after Better Beef Bivol. He's gonna have to he's gonna have to kind of redeem himself after that. Like the UK one is actually competitive, but it's strictly a UK card one, so it's not.
Who else on there?
Yeah, huh?
Who else on there besides Joshua and Dubois?
That one's actually kind of good. That one got oh my god, hold on.
Yeah, Josh Warrington's on there. Hamza Shiraz.
They got Hamza's fighting the guy that knocked out Tyler Denny, the one that knocked out the fucking.
Yeah, he's a spoiler, a pure spoiler.
Yeah.
So the fights are actually fine. They're not going to appeal to American audiences.
I got it here. Oh, that's not it.
Shiraz versus Adames would have been a better fight.
Yeah, that should have been Adames, though. He claimed he was injured.
Liam Smith versus Josh Kelly, the guy that knocked out.
For some reason, I actually like that fight.
The guy that knocked out fucking Kakatse, he's fighting Warrington.
Liam Smith versus Josh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Buatsi versus Hutchinson, and Kakatse is fighting, of course, Headbutt and Warrington. You know that, so it's decent. Yeah, I'm here.
How the fuck does Warrington keep getting these title shots? You know what? Never mind. Don't answer that question.
I mean, I guess that is decent. What, that's like 4 fights. There's not going to be another 8-hour telethon card. You got to save the fucking rec center ass shit.
It's like the UK version of the Bud card, but a little lesser, right? It's kind of in a similar sense, you know. It's like
it's not a bad card per se. It's just it's strictly a UK type of card. Whereas this one, Better Be Bivol, it's bad. It's a bad card. Like it shouldn't. Like someone was like, you know what? I don't feel like really matchmaking today, earning my money. So I'm just gonna put whoever with this, and then they're gonna like it or they're gonna pay for that shit.
Yeah, like we get the main event props, but that's where it stops.
Yeah,
like, y'all could have made that a triple header, but nah, y'all trying to make a goddamn telethon marathon card type shit, bro.
Yeah,
names, fuck them names, nigga.
Yeah, the names. The names don't mean much unless they're fighting someone else they're supposed to be fighting. They're fighting an actual good opponent. Like you see, Eubank Jr. shouldn't be fighting who he's fighting. It's just Shakur shouldn't be fighting who he's fighting. There's too many of that on this card, and I'm just like, yeah, it's
of course, Blazing Killer. Like that's one of the best main events in boxing. Like we can't. No one's shitting on the main event, but no main event is that good or that great where the undercard doesn't matter at all. Like,
yeah.
And I am more hyped for Better Be Bivol than Fury Usyk. It is a better fight, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we wanted it forever. Like shit. But we thought it would just get a better presentation. You know what I mean? Like,
man, I thought it would get a better card because the undercard for the original undercard was fine. I thought we were gonna get an undercard that was up to par at least.
They just dumped a bunch of names on this one. Like, all right, fuck it, here, y'all niggas fight.
Yeah.
Like,
no rhyme or reason. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no rhyme or reason. Y'all just did random select mode. Y'all got Chun-Li and E Honda fighting in Africa. Like, y'all just did whatever the fuck y'all wanted. Like, nah, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully the card is entertaining, and the main event lives up to the fight of the year potential it's always had. But
yeah. I mean, really with cards like that, you only hope for the fuckery factor to be high. Like, there's got to be a lot of fuckery. There's got to be upsets for the shit to really actually, for the shit to really actually be, actually really be good. So it's, I guess it's
just one of the bigger fights on this side of the damn year. Like this year, right. the second half of 2024 ain't really got nothing popping.
Yeah, we're still waiting for. I mean, PBC is supposedly having has a rollout getting ready to go.
Rollout.
We're gonna roll out into 2025 at this rate, like. Like, damn, this fruit roll up as the rollout they trying to put together. Like, when that's
a molasses rollout right there. That's true molasses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but speaking of like fights that probably shouldn't have happened, but it did. Obviously Pro Box on last Wednesday, we saw 2 former 154 champions with Jarrett Hurd and Jason Rosario fight for 10 rounds. And survey says both these niggas are cooked. Both of them. like Hurd, I don't know. Hurd was trying to box, and it seemed like he seemed like he was just too tentative.
Boxing is not your strong suit, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, the jab was working, but then it's like
in the first round that jab was working, but then he just like reverted back to not having defense. He being a shitty version of Margarito. Like what the fuck? I don't know. Like
no, I mean the jab was working, but it didn't seem like he knew how to follow it up with anything. It was just like a guy that just learned how to jab. Like okay, you know what? I learned how to jab. Now I'm gonna just use the jab. Just like it'd be like the motherfuckers that learn a new word and they just want to use that fucking word over and over again.
Demir, like that's what his jab.
Put it in a fucking sentence.
Okay, but use a sentence now, nigga. I feel you. Because this is the thing, it's like it worked throughout the fight. Whenever he really focused on it, honestly, that's what kind of won him the rounds to me because it was snapping dude head back and he was controlling them. But you're right, I did want him to follow up on some shit, and he only did that a couple times.
I hear mixed reviews. I think a draw is fine because I've heard people say Hurd won. Some people thought Rosario.
I thought Rosario won. To be honest,
LB.
I thought Hurd won.
If Hurd would have jabbed like this in his prime while having that pressure style, he would have been an even better fighter if he led with the jab.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have taken as much damage as he eventually did, though. But
because he stuck between worlds. This nigga wanna be cute and shoulder roll and shit, and then but he only know how to fight aggressive, and that's what works for him.
He can't fight aggressive like he used to. Pick a struggle.
Because the thing is, I feel like he's kind of is either the coaching or he's scared or something. Like something where he doesn't believe in himself no more going forward. And if that's the point, I just like what Hearn said, like Hurd should retire because, dude, like you have the tools. Like I don't think he's shot to the point where he like it just for some reason he just doesn't want to fight the way that's best suited for him to win, and he can't do it consistently. Like even when he had the jab, it's not like he was snapping it 40 times a round. It would come out, land a few good, like 3 or 4 of them, then he would just fuck off.
He would just walk into shots. This is weird.
Yeah.
Which he
did. And Rosario was missing a lot. And this nigga Hurd was getting hit.
He got dropped. You know, when he got to that corner trying to do that bullshit ass Philly show, he got dropped for a second. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Yeah, and Rosario didn't. I mean, funny thing too is Rosario. He tried. I mean, Rosario is clearly cooked.
Rosario's just as washed. He's. But
the funny thing is, I thought he outworked Hurd. That's the problem.
In the later rounds, yeah, he did. But he gave up too many of the earlier rounds.
Yeah, he gave up too many early rounds.
Just like they gave up on his braids or something like that.
Bro literally just let Hurd like pause like that pawing jab for scoring shots for like 5 straight rounds before he decided to say, you know what, let me just combat this. Yeah. Let me pressure him.
That's why I felt like Hurd won more because Hurd was actually more accurate than Rosario too. I felt like every time Rosario threw 4 punches, he would land only 1. And I'm like, dude, Hurd big ass is like right there. How you missing combinations on this nigga? how you clipping the shoulder with that bullshit ass shoulder roll, bro? Like come on. Like it just both neither one looked good. They both look washed. Chris Brown, they both need to retire. Fuck just Hurd. Like both y'all niggas like y'all gave it y'all's best, but like y'all fooled.
Yeah, like if I think I mean, obviously those two are like those.
About probably run it back. Oh no. Yeah, we got Pilot in the chat.
I mean, those two.
Why would they draw if they're not gonna, have future plans for them? You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether it be against each other or something.
Me and King P like, nah, fuck this fight. This nigga Pilot like, nah, run that back.
Yeah, no.
It's a Coleman for a bigger fight somehow. Come on,
Yeah, like I said,
they'll find itself on one of these Saudi cards, nigga. I'm good.
Yeah, basically, those two are what happens when you're in a competitive division and you're fighting hard fights. 154 clearly got the best of them, and it's only 154 that got the best of them. Like, they should probably retire because Hurd's gonna get hurt and Rosario's is gonna get knocked out again. The fact that Hurd couldn't even drop Rosario once is just like, what the fuck? Like, Rosario
something's holding back his offense. Like, I don't know. I think there's something mental. Like, he seems more tentative than Broner.
Yeah,
he did. Remember, he did look real talented. That's the thing.
Yeah, something is
like
holding.
even Broner was let his hands go on Cobb. Like this nigga, like damn.
Yeah. Something is holding back his offense. He can't get out of his own way. It's stuck in his head. Pause for some reason that he can't pull the trigger.
And this whole like, extend your career by boxing and not do the pressure fight, bro. Like I'm one of these where it's like,
Do what
improve your pressure fighting. That's your game. Improve what you're good at. Not don't do it because it's too dangerous and do something else that doesn't really work for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not in him to be on his back foot thinking he Keith Thurman with a jab. Like no.
Yeah.
Like move your fucking head and double, triple the jab and step in deep and beat niggas up. He was landing the uppercut like, bro, like you got it there. Like that shit was frustrating. Like these niggas both looked like they was underwater.
Yeah.
Exactly, Android. Hurd was fighting not to lose instead of fighting to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how he looked. And it's like that shit has no room in this fucking sport. Did you know ESPN is kicking out Top Rank next year and signing Matchroom? Nah, I ain't
No,
hear
they're not.
Like that'd be all over the damn timeline if that was the case.
Yeah, no. Matchroom is clearly entrenched on DAZN. They're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Man, if you had PBC on ESPN, that'd be a wrap.
Yeah. PBC was on ESPN before, They got kicked off though. As they were kind of putting some bullshit up on there.
Like everyone else.
Yeah. Hurd was both these guys. It was disappointing just to see him like, god damn, like it's only a few. Hurd is only a few. Well, I won't say a few years removed, but god damn, like this nigga was once a top 10 power for a little bit. Like, and now
the thing about the podcast is the podcast that we speak on these niggas then outlasted their career.
That's fucking crazy to me. Like,
think about it, dude. Remember, Hurd Laura was our first episode.
It was.
Imagine if this is like a season, like we're ending like this to end, and we're like, all right, no more ring gang after this. But if we ended it with Hurd, also like, yeah, nigga, y'all gotta retire. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
a 6-year difference, and like shit.
Yeah, imagine, and they're not even that old too. But like I said, though, when you fight in a competitive division, you're fighting top fighters all the time or whatever. It's just, and of course, in this Hurd's case, you don't got no defense. It's inevitable. Like you get cooked easy. And it was just sad to see though. But like I said, Hurd. I know Hurd. They're probably gonna fight again. I'm pretty sure Pro Box were like, you know what? Let's do this again and just for a rematch and just make sure.
They'll probably put it on the Roach because Roach is from DC, right? And Hurd is from Baltimore. They'll probably throw it on the Roach next Roach card or something like that.
Yeah.
As a co-main.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. Halloween Hurd was exciting to watch. That zombie stuff only lasts for so long. Yeah, it happens to all pressure fighters that don't block. Eventually, what's the fuck was his name?
Say his name, nigga. Say his name.
Nah, nigga, shut up.
You got it.
Yo, shut up, yo. Brandon Rios, there we go. Yeah, Brandon Rios, he was the same way too. Brandon Rios used to take shots like that all the time. And then, he faced Pacquiao, and Pacquiao beat the ever-loving shit out of him. And, he wasn't taking shots, and he wasn't taking, and he's over again stopped by Tim Bradley. It happens, like, it's only so long that style actually works.
But you don't cultivate the responsible methods behind it. Like if you don't know how to slip punches and parry and deflect and block and that shit eats you up. Like you're not supposed to be taking big punches from niggas head on like that. Like the fuck.
No.
Like
yo, I got a question.
The weird thing about Hurd.
Quick. Hold on, P. I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you think? Because Shuttleworth always says this, but I want to know, nigga. Is there really? I know there's styles of boxing, but is there only one way to box? Like, can't niggas just be good without being defensive at all? Because sometimes you always be like, he don't know how to slip, he don't know how to parry, he don't know how to evade. But sometimes niggas don't need to. So I'm trying to think, like, do all niggas need to learn everything, or do some niggas need to learn a little bit?
If you're taking boxing or self-defense seriously, you should try to learn all the styles and all the ways how to do everything. Like,
defense is important.
Because it's like, because I feel like a lot of niggas just find their special moves and just spam it when they get in the ring,
and that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all.
We need more Mike Tysons and less Wilder.
Because that special move that you have might not work on every fucking person.
So everybody should try to start from square one instead of being like, okay, I'm good at throwing uppercuts, nigga. Show me how to kill these niggas with just one uppercut. Type shit.
That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea.
Like, cause you talking about some Emperor style, hands down. I don't need to worry about nothing coming back at me. So fuck it. You just gonna worry about my offense.
Yeah.
The only person who could really fight like that if they wanted to right now is Inoue, and he don't fight like that.
And that's not.
He's the only person who has all the power, physical gifts, skills. Where if he wanted to drop his hands and just fight niggas on some Emperor shit, like, okay, fuck that. He could do it. But you gotta have like one punch knockout power. You gotta be like on some Roy Jones, Inoue, Sugar Ray Leonard type shit to pull that off. And even then you could get caught. So
only the generational talents should rely on their special moves, and everybody else should try to learn the defense.
No, I don't even know. Generational talents need to learn.
Everyone needs to learn. Everyone needs to learn defense.
Everyone needs to learn.
You can't forego defense. Like, I don't get that out of your mind. Like, you have to learn.
No, I'm asking because nigga always say he don't parry, but some of these niggas go 24-0 without parrying or blocking.
Yeah,
because some people don't allow you to go in your toolbox. Like certain situations, you don't. Sometimes you could know too much, and you could know too little. But you need to have like, okay, for defense or certain like defense, it's better to know all types of defense because you don't know what situation where you're going to need to know to use it. Where offense is more so like you need to find the best way to go about winning with your offense. So instead of having a whole toolbox full of different things, you might say, look, man, you could just beat these niggas with a 1-2 and occasionally bring out the hook. There's some niggas you don't need that. But with defense, you're always going to need all defense. With offense, I don't think so.
Yeah, you're always going to need defense. Case in point, Jared Hurd. And this motherfucker, Jared Hurd, years ago, tried to brag. Like, he was like, well, I'm like, fighting me is like fighting 10 Angulos. But yeah, you got hurt 10, but yeah, you got hit 10 times more than Angulo. So
and even Angulo got cooked doing that style eventually. Like they all do. Margarito, Angulo, Brandon Rios, they all get cooked. Yeah. You know,
to me, Hurd came off like a shittier Margarito with somehow shittier defense. It was weird, but the same relentlessness.
Because he don't pick off the shots as much as Margarito. Like Margarito did little subtle things with the damn
nuances that work for him. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing, Pat, is I actually didn't think that Angulo's defense, all things considered, was actually that bad. Like
it wasn't. Honestly, his defense was better than Margarito's.
He was more responsible defense. I felt like Angulo. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a weird one.
And the thing is, too, he fought a lot of good offensive fighters.
And they all and like I say, and eventually they all cooked him. And that's the problem. Kirkland especially was the culprit, and after he was getting hit. Was it?
Yeah, and Kirkland had to give him everything he had. Pause. Like,
yeah. There was. I mean, Kirkland. I know there was Cintron. Angulo fought some punchers. In fact, the most annoying bet I ever fucking lost was Angulo getting boxed up by Cintron. I was heated that shit happened.
Kermit he was a sneaky motherfucker, dog. he was sneaky. Like the time you didn't expect it, he would just come through. It was weird with Kermit.
Yeah, no, but eventually, sometimes like when you're facing that many punches in the room, eventually you're getting to one that's gonna break you. Kirkland broke Angulo. Angulo has never been right since. You know, so
it's the relentlessness. I mean, with her many ways to box, many different styles, but the sport at its core is hit and don't get hit. So you should learn to not get hit and then hit your opponent.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
what it is. But pretty much. But remember, like it's a balance. Some people you can't lean on the defense too much because defense don't win fights. You got to throw a punch. You got to land.
Mm-hmm.
Are you surprised Hurd didn't get the highlight reel KO'd yet, given his style? The thing is, he sees and embraces the punches. So even though the defense is bad, no one's really surprising him with anything.
Except for J-Rock.
Except for J-Rock. Everyone else is straight there. Wham, wham, wham. Beat your ass. Wham, wham, wham. Like, and you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Hurd didn't have power despite being a weight bully. He had that type of Tyson Fury power where it's more so it's heavy and it's weighted. Like, it's more physical. It's big. It's not like a great fucking snappy punch where he's turning the fist over. He's clubbing big man shots.
I mean, he KO'd Austin Trout, and Lord knows how many people. He's the only one to KO Austin Trout, and Lord knows how. So like he had something.
He has power. Like, but it's different types of power. Hurd power at a 1 through 10, I think Hurd power is more like a 7.
Because when
he started rolling downhill and he got you tired after beating his ass for 5 rounds. Mm-hmm. Then that power start feeling like damn David Tua and shit because you're tired. And the motherfucker he's still in front of you. And even though you're landing and it's not doing anything because he sees it, he feels him, he's get hit, and he still walk you down. Like,
yeah, I mean that's why Harrison and Trout got KO'd like he did, and then Laura would have almost got KO'd. You know, so it's like, you know,
yeah,
he got dropped though.
Yeah,
3-fight run. I mean, he was a big dude. You know, I wouldn't say he's a weight bully because he didn't make the weight. Maybe he should have moved up. Maybe. I don't know, but it's hindsight 2020. You know, hindsight. But
it was more a skill ring IQ thing for her more than anything.
Yeah, but her
defense, like that nigga should be locked in a room watching nothing but Roman Gonzalez fights.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, if Herc actually rebounds and actually gets another belt or whatever, I mean, middleweight is a shit division. So who knows? He if he fights the right one, he could probably. I mean, hell, run Hurd Laura too. I'd rather see that shit than Danny Garcia shit any fucking day.
Facts.
They might as well run that shit back.
See, well, that's the thing that fight's taking to 157. I think the weight for the Hurd Rosario was like 163 or some shit. Or, you know, it was above middleweight. It was above the middleweight.
Yeah, exactly. Like Hurd. I mean, Hurd can. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hurd can slim down like 3 pounds to go, you know, fight at middleweight. Like, there's nothing at 168 for him.
Yeah. 168 is probably a little too much for you. He'll get knocked out.
Yeah, he will get highlighted at 168. Yeah. But 160 might just.
And we don't care if he could brace for the punches or not.
It don't matter.
Just because you see it don't mean it can't hurt you.
Imagine a Cuban dude that Cuban dude that knocked out a Becco fighting her. That would probably be brutal. Like, I'm just saying, you know, that Iglesias guy or something like that. It's just not.
Oh
ain't gonna be in the cards for you.
And then remember, like, the uppercut is right there to land on her, but he hasn't fought people who really throw good uppercuts.
No, they'll keep hitting him with straight fucking shots.
Because sometimes it's like when you see a certain punch land and it's easy to land, you don't think about nothing else. It's the whole toolbox shit. Like, why am I throw a left hook or a smash or a right uppercut or overhand when this simple as 1-2 is working?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Wilder, you know, crafted a whole career on that. But like I said, you know, Wilder meets its level, and you know, you saw what happens once people start like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. If I take away this right hand, if I just take, you know, step back and all this stuff, you know, and I could probably box him up where I can hit him myself. And bam, you see what you get now.
Yeah, I let him overthrow the right hand enough where, you know, it takes a surprise out of it because now I could kind of time it a little better. Okay, now I could kind of be on the outside of it. Okay, or duck like Joseph Parker was doing. Like, remember, like that's why it's like niggas be getting gassed up with the KOs, but it's all about the opponents, bro. Not everybody's just gonna lay down in front of you, and that's what niggas was trying to say with the whole Wilder shit. But people were just, oh no, the right hand. Yeah, I was like, yeah. The right hand is different when you throwing it on better opponents as niggas is more skilled. Not everybody just gonna be right there, like, all right here, like this is a good spot. Like, no.
Yeah.
And fighting better caliber fighters would have helped him figure out various ways how to let off that right hand. But if everybody come at you the same way, you're not gonna fucking improvise. You're just gonna land it the same way.
Yeah.
And kind of handicap them, like fighting guys like Chisora, Brian Jennings, and Kyle Naki, other styles would have prepared him for what Fury did in that second fight. Because that's all Fury did was basic pressure fighter shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why you say you should always be like offense is whatever, but your defense has to be right because, like I said, you don't want like rule of thumb is you take too many punches, eventually that ability will betray you. Unless you're Oliver McCall. Oliver McCall is the only one I've seen who's taken all types of hellacious punches and he still talks clear as shit. So
it's genetics too. Some people ain't like you shouldn't want to be getting hit upside the head like that. Mm-hmm. Like if you fucking if you complain, I take punches for a living, nigga. Mm-hmm. No, nigga, people punch at me for a living. I ain't saying I'm taking them motherfuckers. Like,
right.
That's the difference. I don't brag about taking them shits. What the fuck?
Hell no. And that's the problem. So I mean, Hurd, unfortunately, like I said, he's probably cooked, and Rosario is just probably like, the draw was. I mean, I thought he won, but I think it was more of a gift to him because, like I said, I was expecting Rosario to be bodied, and I think the draw was like plus 1,800 too. And
he was getting hurt a couple times too. Like Hurd, like rocked him like maybe twice, I think, maybe even 3 times. Yeah. But just Hurd has reaction like Paulie Malignaggi when he hurt Diaz. He was surprised that he hurt Rosario. That already let me. That's a cooked reaction. Like a dude who's been knocking out people in his biggest wins. You're surprised you hurt a nigga that looked like he was dying every time he gets hurt. Like, bro, like,
right?
Ain't no way, nigga. You were supposed to stop him. Like,
exactly.
But since he didn't, it's like. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with everybody else, and especially with the chat. Like, these guys, they could retire. Like, don't worry, Ring Gang will still be here, but I don't know about
as you said in the chat, LB, 154 is for prime fades, not past fades.
There's no old men at 154, bro. Like you get in there, you do what you got to do, and then you leave. Like if you hang around, you know what I mean. It's like going to certain clubs, man. You go in there, talk to the bitches, get your numbers, get your drink, you chill, but at a certain time, a certain element going into that area, and it's like, I think I had enough.
Yeah.
It's time to go home. I see the Goonies is lurking, like niggas, the niggas who showed up late just to start shit. Like when them niggas come to the party, it's like, I think I kind of 2-stepped enough tonight.
Yeah.
Let me get out of here. So
get up out of
that's
there.
154.
Exactly. But at least though, I won't say this coming weekend, but after the Labor Day weekend, we do have a better fight and probably a better card too. Of course, we have probably arguably pound for pound number 1 in the world.
Yes, pound for pound number 1. Nigga, ain't no arguable.
I mean, there's Usyk and this Crawford, bro. We have to,
do those niggas be knocking everybody out?
Crawford's coming off those 10 straight KOs besides the last fight, so. Yeah,
and he couldn't beat a novice nigga with 10 fights. Like he couldn't stop that nigga. I don't want to hear that shit.
I got it.
Damn.
TJ Dulicki. All right, let's talk about TJ Dulicki.
No, you mean the guy who's a former world champion? Who gave us a fight of the year?
TJ Dulicki. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
TJ Doheny.
Yeah, Naoya, Monster Inoue, and TJ Doheny. Now I know fun things too is like there's a whole bunch of reactions on Twitter about this fight.
Niggas is hating, bro. Fuck y'all.
This fight's trash. Come on now, be real, please.
He earned the fight, bro. He went to this man's country and started beating up niggas and fucking dudes up in this man's gym, and the dude wants to fight him. That is like pure Rocky movie type shit. I don't know why everyone has a problem with that. Everybody, dude. I wish Canelo was acting like Inoue.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine because now originally the fight was supposed to be a Sam Goodman, but Sam Goodman decided to take a
And did we really want to see a Sam Goodman fight? Honestly, has Sam Goodman done enough in his career where we think he could do something to the monster?
Goodman beat Doheny, so yes.
But what else?
He deserves to fight more than him, but I think Goodman ducked. But it's still Goodman beat Doheny, so yes, he deserves it more than Doheny.
That's it though.
Yeah, man, Goodman also hurt his hand, which is the reason why this fight, like he gambled and he hurt his hand. But yes, I also do think he's kind of ducking too because you're not supposed to get in the ring and say, okay, I'm next, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, no, I want to take another fight before take something else.
Yeah, and he did that. That's exactly what he did. I remember him getting in the ring and then, oh yeah, another like, dude, you either don't get in the ring talking about another fight. You get in the ring, you want some like next,
right? Like to Paulus, he got his ass in the ring and he had 2 belts. He's like, look, man, fuck all this bullshit. I'm next. You know what I'm saying?
TJ Doheny a better fucking fighter than goddamn Berlanga.
Yeah.
Pound for pound, number 1 don't fight like TJ Doheny. Nah, they fight Madrimal. Motherfuckers no one heard of.
Now, Doheny, I will say this though. Doheny, I mean, I get Doheny is not an attractive opponent for this, but I mean, he got the fight simply because because he scored a couple upsets, beating people that are in Monster's gym. So I think he KO'd 2 of them. So that's
as an underdog, like people are missing that. Like I don't get the disconnect.
No, but now TJ Doheny though. I mean, one thing for him, I know he's tough, and I don't think he has been KO'd yet though. I mean, obviously as LB mentioned before, I mean, dude had probably one of the best fights the Zone ever aired with him and Danny Roman.
And 2019,
yeah. Yeah, one of the best fucking wars you'll ever make. And also unexpected, one of the best fucking fights the Zone has ever aired. It's at least a top 5 fight.
If it happened this year, it'd be fight of the year, hands down, like number 1. Mm-hmm. But it happened in a year where there was like 20 fight of the years.
Yeah. But I get. I mean, at least with TJ Doheny, you'll know that he's going to scrap and plus he can actually punch. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna give it my best. And he hasn't been KO'd before, so I get it. And it's not like Monster. Monster's one of the few fighters where, at least for him, I mean, there's nothing that I mean, he's not missing an opponent he's not supposed to fight. So like, if he wants to fight Doheny, I'm not going to cry about it or
y'all niggas praise Floyd for doing the same thing, fighting guys on a winning streak or momentum, like. Mm-hmm. Monster do it, y'all niggas got a problem. And Monster gonna knock this nigga out, so I don't know why niggas is like, hold up, Doheny is past it, and this won't go past 5. If it does, that's concerning.
Not really. Doheny's never been KO'd before.
That's what I'm saying. It's like y'all niggas is hating on the fight and projecting and don't even really know these niggas.
Yeah, I mean that's the Doheny. I mean, do I?
It's a better fight than Canelo Munguia. What the fuck? And Canelo Berlanga, shit. Yeah. Y'all niggas be having Canelo pound for pound. For what?
Nobody has.
He got fucking red hair.
But nobody has Canelo right now. Besides Mexicans, nobody has Canelo above the big 3.
The fact that he was is the problem, though. The fact that I'm right for the last 5-6 years and niggas are just catching on now is the problem. Mm-hmm. Doheny gets stopped in 3 rounds by Conlon. He got stopped that early? I don't remember him getting stopped.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's getting stopped.
No, Doheny has never been.
Like what the fuck? Y'all niggas be saying shit. I watched that fight.
Yeah, Doheny has never been KO'd.
Conlon didn't even look all that good against Doheny.
Doheny has never been.
He just won because he moved his hands a little faster. Like not like he beat the man up. And that's the thing. After that, Doheny went on his win streak.
For box rec, Doheny got dropped by a body shot in the 5th round. But it went 12. It went 12 though.
Yeah, because I'm like, hold on, because he even rocked Conlon a couple times in that fight. Like, hold on. First of all, where their career is at? One nigga is about to fight pound for pound best. The other nigga is still looking for him.
No, Conlon's done. He fell at the world level 2 or 3 times. He's done. Yeah. He got KO'd both times. Yeah, he's
good. That nigga keep getting KOs of the year on the wrong end. Like motherfuckers knocking you out the ring, inside the ring, like jeez. Like so, yeah, man. Like y'all chilling. Like god damn. Like
it's funny too because I say all this shit. I think the best I saw on Twitter was people people complaining like people have more smoke for Kamel Moton, fighting knocking out a clear Mexican jobber than they have for Monster fighting Doheny. I'm like, you don't see the reason why? They're like, really?
These are boxing fans.
Yeah.
But the lines get blurred for lower weights. I will throw some bail in lower weights, and the 0 sounds nice for Berlanga, even though Berlanga, what I'm saying. So there's reasons for why, they're justifying.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna throw money on a decision because I think Doheny's tough enough to make it through. Because it's not like Inoue has knocked everybody out. 3 niggas have survived.
Yeah, early in his career, and the ref kind of bailed out Daenerys that first time.
3 of them niggas survived. Hey, Daenerys gave him his best showing though. The Daenerys Inoue fights are like his best fights to me.
Well, yeah, because they're like action, like they're like nonstop action, like those. That was.
Although, what's that fight he had last year with I think the Filipino dude?
I can't remember. Tapales.
That was
Tapales, yeah. I thought Tapales had a good showing against him.
He overperformed, or I don't think that's the right word.
Yeah, like he was somebody who was actually making Inoue miss, and he was countering, and
it's like you could tell Inoue had to like use his IQ, more than he usually does. For I'm just saying, you could tell you to make an adjustment to get to him, and it got to him. I'm just saying it took a little bit.
I got the odds up for Monster and Doheny. So money line has Doheny as a plus 1,600 underdog, Monster a minus 5,000.
Monster by decision. What's Monster by decision?
So Monster by decision is plus 850.
That's my bet. That's my bet.
A Monster KO is minus 1050. I've never seen that before on some real shit.
Cause dude, that's how great Inoue is. Mm-hmm. When niggas is like he can fight former world champions and niggas is like, yeah, they're minus 5,000.
Well, this was probably the odds on that Buster Douglas fight, nigga. This is probably the same odds. Niggas is like minus 5,000 plus 7.
This is like Thanos fighting Jubilee. Like this is like super mismatched.
Let's see. We have a draw plus 3,600. Doheny points decision plus 5,000. Doheny KO plus 3,100. Will the fight go the distance? Yes is plus 640. No minus 1,400. And the funny thing is too is like the odds are so low for the group round bettings. It's like for at least for Monster at least.
Yeah. What 1 through 6 Monsters minus 3,000?
Yeah. Monster 1 through 3 is plus 110, which is usually a lot. I was like, okay. I mean, they probably do the plus 10 because it's because dude had never been killed. But Monster wins the fight 1 through 6 is minus 440, and then 7-12 is plus 700.
That might be the one.
That could actually be a possible bet.
Yeah, the 7 through 12, the fight to go the distance, and the Monster by decision. I would bet all those.
I don't know if this go into decision, bro. Like,
yeah, if it goes to a decision, that means either Doheny's probably ate his Wheaties that day, or ate some other different Wheaties that day, or Monster had a cold. Yeah.
I think even if Monster hurt his hand, he would still knock this dude out. I fuck with Doheny, but damn.
That nigga gotta be tired of carrying all them belts, yo. I feel like his loss is coming soon.
I got Monster in 3.
He got a loss coming soon. I feel like Monster gonna run into not the wrong nigga, but the right nigga at the wrong time type of shit.
So I know so many people wanted that to be Fulton, but sorry.
You knew that nigga was not doing shit. Everybody knew that.
Not these niggas in the chat last year.
I mean, remember
how we was breaking it down, but like, we was breaking it down by punch with niggas.
Yeah, niggas were calling us all everything short of being called a coon. Like seriously.
Yeah, niggas like who got a better left hook in a way, who got better footwork in a way, better right hand. It's like guys, it's like we hardly ever have to do no shit like that.
Yeah,
but we calling out every single thing.
But people, for some reason, people just did not. Fulton, the supporters, really did not like even though we all respected Fulton, they really didn't want to hear that he was going to get KO'd.
Yeah, no one wanted. It's like niggas like you was trying their moms. Like,
look, Fulton is a good fighter, but I knew that Inoue matchup was a wrap for him.
Yeah, what Fulton pretty much showed me what. His resistance like against Figueroa. Like I said before, Figueroa had him moonwalking too many goddamn times for me to think that Monster can't make him do the same thing, except you might actually finish it. So it's like, So,
I still want to see Figgy and damn Monster go at it. Like that's my dream fight right now. These niggas
facts.
playing
So,
around.
but yeah, but you have to understand. But people have to understand. There's a reason why. Like if Monster is not fighting Doheny, who do you want him to face at 122? Like it's like
And don't fucking mention MJ.
Yeah,
I mean, the only two is MJ and Goodman. I'd rather see him move up. I know he started like at 108, right?
yeah. I mean, he's going to move up eventually, and then 126. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of good fights for him.
Yeah, 126 is probably his max. I mean, but he probably wants to wait a little bit to the end. As much as he can. And I'm not saying he's voiding. I'm just saying he probably wants to wait out because 126 probably is his.
Y'all don't see. You think that's his max? You don't see him 135
I
in it?
thought 130, but when Neri dropped him the way he did, yeah, maybe it's 126.
I think he can 135 it, maybe.
I think maybe 130, but I can only see 130 for like a big fight. I don't think he would do it for anybody else. I think he would get to 130, but it would be for a big fight. Like whoever at the time.
No. I feel like niggas will run from him at that point.
Yeah, but the thing with him,
niggas, somebody of the sport, somebody gonna emerge around that time. Like,
I mean, 126 is where the little big guys, start, getting, look at Rafael Espinosa. That nigga's like 6'2", 6'1" at featherweight. It's like,
yeah. Oh my god, I love to see that fight. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw Angelo Leo. I mean, I know he's Angelo Leo, but he did knock out Venado. Nobody did that shit the way that was done. So I'm just saying,
Yeah, like 126 there's nothing short competition, but but if he says he wants to stay at 122, he's not hiding at 122. Like, dude is clearly fighting like at least the top 5, of his division. Like,
even TJ Doheny, would literally is like maybe a 7th good name on his resume, but for a lot of other people, that'd be their first or second best name.
Yeah, because Doheny is ranked in all 4 sanctioning bodies too, so it's not like he's just on some random shit.
That's what I'm saying. It is coming off momentum. Like he literally, like I don't know. Everybody always want to like bro. Like if a nigga move on your block and he know you boxing and he start whooping up the niggas that you training and shit, bro, you gonna have to fight that nigga. Like, and that's what Inoue doing. That's why I just don't like niggas. Is like no. Fuck you want him to do? Just let this dude just body everybody in his country.
Yeah,
maybe that's Canelo. You could go to Mexico and beat up a bunch of Mexicans, and Canelo will be cool with it. But other people different.
Pat, do you want to see Inoue versus MJ? Because I know Erwin Hearns Erwin Hearns a funny guy. So I mean, do you?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I don't have anything against MJ at all. I wouldn't mind seeing the fight.
But we're not going to jump out the window if the fight never happens.
Yeah,
we're not going to be like, well, Inoue. We're not 10 years later. We're not going to be like, well, Inoue did miss MJ. Like the stars were like, no, it's none of that. It's not how niggas be like, well, Floyd never fought Guzman. Pacquiao never fought Nate Campbell. So I don't know. Like,
I mean, obviously, MJ lost his shot at Monster when he lost to Tapales. That's what happened. Like, as soon as when he lost those belts, he lost his bargaining chip. So
it's not like he made no comeback. See, y'all can say Goodman beat Doheny, but yeah, Conlon beat Doheny too. And like, where are their careers at? Doheny at least said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to this nigga country and just start whooping on dudes and turn my career around." He got himself a big fight. Like, y'all niggas got to start earning these fucking fades.
Yeah. So Rome says by decision, and Pilot said by 3 rounds. P, what about you? King P. Oh, this nigga. Oh, LB.
5.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking 5 too. I'll give Doheny the doubt that he might actually last that long. But like I said,
he's crafty now. Don't get me wrong. Like Doheny's about the closest you'll get to Tapales as far as craft.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he'll survive being Hurd and and shit. But
yeah, and like I said, if anything, it'll be a highly entertaining fight to watch while you sip on your morning coffee at 8:00 in the morning on Tuesday, the 3rd. And they also have they have a couple other fights in there that are also intriguing. One is Ismael Barroso, fresh off fucking up Hara Davis' American debut with a brutal first round knockout.
Boxing's favorite grandpa, right?
Yeah, funny thing is, it's funny too how boxing works sometimes. With like the women a boxer is like in obscurity for a good part of his career, and then all of a sudden, like he's
It's the only sport that happens. Like the guy's a kind of a journeyman B-side, and has a couple big wins, and now he's like that. He's getting a good payday and shit.
That's what makes boxing special, because no other sport has that whole Cinderella man effect.
Yeah, exactly. And then Barroso too. Barroso. Obviously he should be fighting for the legit 140 belt, but I won't get on my high horse about that one.
They're paying him. They're giving him a little bit of dough to eventually type of thing until you lose.
However, I am happy though. At least he's on a high profile card though, because at least I know he's probably going to get paid good, and he's facing one of Japan's like biggest prospects of Andy Hiroka at 140. And that should be a good fucking fight. Like that should really be a slugfest. Like, and honestly, and truthfully too, if they have, let me see if they have the odds for that in here.
Because Hiroka beat the guy, like the guy Sasaki, who's also on his card, the welterweight, the best Japanese welterweight. Hiroka beat that guy, took his 0. So it's just kind of like intriguing because Hiroka's a guy I feel like maybe going to top. He's on top rank kind of, right? I guess in a sense.
Yeah.
So we're familiar with 140 top rank. He could maybe make the trip over American card one day if he wins. If he loses, and old man continues his demolition.
Yeah, because one thing that Barroso knows how to do is punch, and he punches hard as fuck. So it's like it's gonna be interesting to see whether or not Hiroka can actually take Barroso's power. But obviously, Barroso's not some sort of like unbeatable fighter. He's been KO'd before, like
because everybody tries to box dude. When dude could actually box decent. Like if y'all 20 years younger than this dude, start out fast and early and throw hands. Like don't get up there pausing and like, bro.
Yeah.
I know he's 40 years old. I don't respect my elders.
Yeah,
come on. I respect the hustlers. Like, come on, let's get it.
Yeah. Dude has basically, if you take him late in the rounds, he does have 40-year-old stamina. And that's the whole reason.
Late in the round, shit. Early in the round. What happened to O'Hara? What?
Davies, yeah.
Davies, yeah.
And keep in mind, I was a big supporter of Davies putting the pressure on fucking Roller to defend this fucking
he ain't
belt.
said shit since.
And that shit backfired. You did worse than Rolly.
I know, but he ain't said shit. Yeah, but he ain't said shit since. So it was like, I get it. I know he was trying to get this chance, but he ain't said shit since. I ain't seen him tweet about at all.
Because you got to be humble. Because remember, dude was running his mouth to damn Leonard Ellerby and all of that.
Yeah, he was on Twitter. He was basically calling them all a bunch of fuck niggas, and just it backfired on him.
You're not Broner, bro. You can't be cursing out the big wigs and shit like that.
Yeah.
You didn't even get there. Like y'all niggas.
I think Oscar signed him to take, and obviously I think Oscar cut him after that. He's like, he fucked up the mission.
Like yeah, he did, bro. Like yo, come on.
Yeah, you were supposed to win this fight, and then because obviously Oscar would have put it whatever lawyer bill or whatever for the lawsuit or whatever if he had won. But now, of course, Davies is he has to be humble now because it's like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You got knocked out in one, and keep in mind, like Barroso put him away faster than Taylor did, so it's like, geez, like
losing. I don't think should be embarrassing. Because somebody got to win, somebody got to lose, but that loss was embarrassing.
Yeah, like you can't talk like that and get knocked out in the first round. That's literally the worst case scenario. You cannot do that at all,
especially by like the first good punch too. Like
that was crazy. Yeah, because Davies was. I saw him like doing a little hockey. Like how they always have him like doing the little hockey thing for the team, doing this first time in America, pulling a little thing, getting the crowd hype. You had the whole little hometown, first time in America.
Nigga, he should be paying for everybody's fucking plane ticket after that, bro.
Right.
That damn showing. Can you imagine flying to another country and you see a nigga you rooting for get knocked out in the first round by the first punch type shit? Like,
yeah.
Nigga, if you don't drink, that should get you drinking. That shit, like, just imagine that. Mm-hmm. What if this nigga was like a Ricky Hatton level name? No, I'd be embarrassed, nigga. I feel like people would throw rocks at your airplane when you come back home. Like, motherfucker. Had me get out my bed, fly 2 a.m. to this bullshit. Man, oh man, fuck your shit up, nigga.
Yeah, though, yeah. Horror Davis, yeah. I mean, hey, I hope he comes back though. But yeah, he's got to be a little humble now. You know
keep that mouth, closed and the gloves running, nigga.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
not everybody could come into the game talking.
Yeah, not everyone, but you got to back that shit up too. And then also too, we got newly crowned WBO bantamweight champion Yoshiki Takai, fresh off winning the belt from Jason Maloney in a fight that pretty much he was outboxing dude, and then he started getting kind of stupid, and Maloney almost stopped him in the final round, but he had won so many rounds. He won so many early. He won like 8 rounds that they couldn't rob him.
Didn't Maloney have the meltdown after, or like the halfway retirement?
Oh yeah. Maloney had the meltdown afterwards.
Yeah, that was it.
But yeah, Jason Maloney.
Right? Wasn't that Kimbosa's Slomo card?
Yeah, I was like, no one told you to get outboxed. Like, I mean, dude is a puncher. Like, like no one told you to get outboxed by him. Like,
we at least thought you'd be the guy doing the outboxing.
Yeah, I mean, dude had to try to score a last second knockout against someone who didn't have 10 fights, and it was a former kickboxer. Like, you deserve to lose your title that way. Like, no sympathy. You lost your belt.
I fucked up on that bet because I had bet dude by the KO. I thought he was gonna stop Maloney. Motherfucker won a decision.
Yeah, and true. I mean, I guess Jason was probably tougher than I thought though, but apparently Jason Maloney's boxing is probably a little bit overrated to me now. It's like, come on, you can't outbox a kickboxer? Like, really, bro? Seriously?
Man. I mean, even Crawford outboxed a guy with 10 fights. I'm like, nigga.
Oh man, though, but he's gonna be on there, facing Daigo Higa, who's 21-2 of 19 knockouts. So that's gonna be a slugfest. Unfortunately for Japan, they put these fights early in the morning, but where these fights will find an audience if they put it on regular time. But Japan is its own boxing world, so it's like they're gonna do what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I mean that's a good time for them. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, you starting the day off with fades. Yeah,
I mean, I don't mind it, but of course, there are people that are like, well, like, Monster, he fights on Tuesdays. How can he be the face of boxing? Like, that type of shit. It's just always funny to me. It's like,
nigga, you can fight any day out the fucking week, bro. Like,
yeah.
Niggas like, hold on, you can't be that dude. You only fight Wednesday afternoon. It's like, what? If everybody tunes in on a Tuesday, that means you're commanding that shit. That's what I always look at with like if you're on that level, you make people fuck with you because you're that nigga. Like,
right.
Like a lot of people talk like for example, like rapping, like streaming and shit. Mm-hmm. Like there's people popular enough where if they said, look, man, hit up my website to buy a flash drive with my new album on it, they could do that.
Facts.
They very well could do that. Like, but no one's gonna do that. They could though. Because if somebody like the big name would do that, then other people would start doing that shit too.
Yeah.
So it's like if Monster, could make everybody tune in on a Tuesday, this shit now Tuesday's your day, nigga.
Yeah.
But then we tuned in Saturday when he would fight.
Yeah, and like I said, though, y'all can say anything you want, but trust me, everyone's gonna be up there watching on Twitter, and they're gonna come. You're gonna watch them at 8:00 in the morning.
Yeah, because look, I've seen the growth in the sport that he's progressed with. Like, I used to be like one of the only few niggas on Twitter in the morning commenting on his nigga fights and shit. Mm-hmm. Now it's like the whole boxing Twitter be up in the morning. Like, oh yeah, there's people who ain't never even fucked with Inouye a year or two ago. Now, like, so I see it, bro. And then on Tuesday, so we already know. My hours is all crazy and shit. So, but different niggas who regular sleep 8-hour type shit, regular schedule niggas.
I got Higa about KO, nigga.
I mean, he's not. Well, it was not on FanDuel, unfortunately. I wish he was.
No, he's on Hard Rock.
Dang, that's weird that your local shit would actually have it, but FanDuel doesn't, unless they'll put it unless they'll list it later this week.
They be trapping niggas. That's why Florida to be trying to trap niggas so that the house can win some extra money on the side. They'll make a crazy, just a crazy random. Oh yeah, this is the favorite, and then that shit is switched to the underdog last minute, and then you end up losing.
I'm about to see if DraftKings has this damn fight.
Do they have a Hard Rock in the Northeast?
Nah, I mean they have casinos there, so they don't really need a Hard Rock like that.
Because I know Hard Rock is like on some Seminole shit. So wherever there's Seminole locations, they have a Hard Rock.
Yo, so wait a minute. So DraftKings actually does have all the fights on there. So Barroso is a plus 350 underdog. I might need to put some money on that shit.
Well, because Soroka, he's fighting at home. The way younger cat, he should win. He should win, but it's like you can't ever count the old man out for now. He's on that second childhood. Yeah. He's on that second childhood, like Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
Haga is plus 280 under. Yo, honestly, those would actually not be bad bets. Like
Yeah, I'm going Haga. Yeah.
Yeah, you might, if you pair those up with Brosa, you might like that's actually a pretty good fucking parlay on some real shit. And then of course you gotta obviously bet something with Monster, something do that in was it 7-12 or decision or whatever the fuck. That's what's up. I gotta make sure.
I don't have the other fight though. I only got the Higa and the Inoue fight.
Oh, you don't have Barroso in there? Oh, damn. No. So then they're not trying to let you eat.
Maybe Hard Rock be funny like that.
Yeah, they're probably.
It might add it later though.
Yeah, just keep your eye open for the next because it's next week. So you got a few more days. It might show up.
Yeah,
they've had all types of random damn prospect level fights on there.
Yeah, I'd say probably by Wednesday it might show up in your sports book. You know what I'm saying?
Probably, but I don't know. This Inoue fight been in here for a month, nigga.
Yo, yeah,
he's one of the top names.
It's not Inoue.
Yeah, they're making sure. Like, I mean, they're probably as long as Inoue is not like suffering some sort of injury or there's no news of him struggling to make 122 or some shit like that. The odds are gonna remain probably what they are.
Yeah, see, it's minus 6,000 for Hard Rock.
God damn.
Plus 750 for Inoue by decision. Minus 1,800 for Inoue KO.
Yeah.
They're not trying to pay out. They're not trying to pay out nothing.
They know what Inoue do.
They're like, for every $20 we'll give you half a penny, nigga. Fuck that.
Inoue that dominant.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, Tuesday will be a good, that'll be a good fate to wake up to, drink your coffee to, or smoke your morning blunt to, or whatever your poison is, So it should be good. And Saturday, I'll just mention this card. Obviously, there is one of Eddie's random American cards, with Diego Pacheco, who should be above fighting someone like Selecki, but. It is what it is with Eddie sometimes.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yeah. P, what's your prediction for Monster Doheny?
Oh, I say in a way round 5.
Geez, 3 of us picked 5.
That was the first one though.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I don't think Donnie has really anything for him. I just think Johnny is tough, so I don't think he's just gonna fold immediately. But anyway, we'll get him out of there around mid-round. So,
word.
You say what round you say?
5.
5th.
Yeah.
Okay, that's plus 450. So that's a 7th round is a plus 1,400. That might be the Inoue. Throw something on that. I don't know.
So we hope he's tough enough to get that far, or in a way chills enough.
I mean, the last nigga he took him out he almost lasted the 6th round.
You talking about Neri?
Yeah, I think it went 6 rounds. It was long. I was like, damn, this nigga is lasting. And all
Yeah,
of a
that dude
sudden,
had to get an ass whooping after he dropped it. No way.
Then he stuck his ass, and it was a wrap. I was like,
Pause.
oh
He
fuck.
pissed him on. He pissed the monster off. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't go drop the monster and then think shit is sweet. If you don't knock him out, then that dropping just makes shit worse.
It's kind of crazy seeing niggas get like even like Fulton and Neary when they got killed. It's like there's a sense of relief. It's kind of like you can see in their face.
It's over.
Finally, it's over. God damn it, it's over. Shit.
You know, but yeah, like I said, that should be a good one. And then, like I said, I mean, obviously, if you don't have shit going on Saturday, like I said, you can watch Diego Pacheco. You know, hopefully, try to be the first one to knock out Selecki. And then they also have another one. They have another fighter that I think is probably a mismatch with, you know, Nunes and Miguel Mariaga. For some reason, Mariaga is all on these random ass cards these days.
Is that the same card or Mexican card? Is that
No,
is
it's on this. He's on the same card.
Okay, I saw that.
Yeah, so it's just like, I mean, they do have one intriguing cruiserweight fight with the British cat Siobhan Clark and Apochi, you know, and that one will probably be that one truly is probably a fight of the year on Canada, but it's very low level. Someone is getting brutally knocked out, but overall, like I said, it's your typical Eddie American card. It's not, you know, it's there for Eddie to keep his fighters busy, you know, that type of deal. You know, obviously, if you have nothing, if you don't have shit going on Saturday, that's always there. You know, so boxing on Saturday and boxing on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? But
Saturday a free night, then.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless, of course, there are upsets. You know, it might be one of those Eddie cards where you don't expect something, and then all of a sudden you're getting all these wild ass fights. I mean, I'll probably be out and about. I'll be on vacation, so I will not be watching it live. I'll be out doing a lot of random shit. You know, and yeah, I'll probably have to watch it like on Sunday or some shit when I'm coming back. But yeah, no, yeah, I think that's like all the boxing that's out there, you know, for now, you know, until there are more announcements. So, anyone else has anything to say before we could probably wrap this shit up?
One more week. One more week till football, nigga.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Football coming up. We'll do a me and Ron was gonna do a live cooking tomorrow, live stream for that, but that's the only other thing we got popping. Won't be a Thursday show.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, well, so that's confirmed. There's no Thursday show. This coming Thursday show.
Yeah, no, I can't do Thursday. Doesn't work for me actually, so it makes
Right. So we'll be. I mean, obviously, so they'll be cooking live because you know how it is. Them cooking lives be funny because you know you see Rome with his Casper meats and shit like that. You know, all his meats look frightened. His meats look frightened and shit. So
it's fucked up. Yeah, it looks like a ghost because it be scaring the competition, nigga. That's what it is. Niggas can't fuck with my shit. I was just telling somebody asked me today, they was like, yo, that cooking competition, how'd you do? Like, I mopped the floor with that nigga. I said, these niggas said they had the best steak in their life and the best chicken in their life. That's some crazy shit to say to a nigga that just, the niggas was talking shit in the chat, like, oh, yeah, nigga, that shit.
Yeah, I was on one. I was one of
At the end of the cast, both of them niggas, the nigga that was in competition with me, talking about, yeah, nigga, I can't even lie, man. That shit was amazing.
Yeah.
See? So fuck what you gotta say, Pat.
All right, you know, like
it always comes down to like the final product. So, you know, sometimes everybody don't start out the same.
Whenever we link up, nigga, we can do a cook-off. You can do your little Jollof rice. I'll do some red beans and rice. we really get down, nigga.
See, that's how you know because them jokes when it comes to food, you know, ain't shit funny except when I make it funny. You dig? So yeah, like you know,
Nah, but we'll do some. Yeah, he even said himself. Yeah. He really don't. He not a cooking ass.
This nigga's a hungry man ass nigga.
Hungry man.
Hungry man dinner ass nigga.
Nigga don't cook. So I said, yeah. He said he definitely need to tune in tomorrow. We gonna hook up some. I think some chicken, some fried chicken sandwiches or something like. I got everything for it. So you know we gonna get the stovetop god in there.
Yeah, and then
Hook
we'll be back probably for our podcast probably Tuesday night because that'll be after the monster card where I'm pretty sure monster because people out there love our monster content, so it's like we gotta make sure that we give them the 1-2
Because we the only niggas that really get this nigga shine. Nobody really trying to show this nigga love.
That's fucking true. Like the subs that we get like every single time we do something on Monster, we get like a good influx of subs because motherfuckers like what we say about them. Like we've been to it's funny.
And that's the thing, but we speak like we know what we talking about too. Like you can
Also,
tell we
remember,
watch fights and the
remember,
vision.
I know America ain't all that, nigga, but international niggas love when Americans talk about their niggas.
That's very true. Very much true. So yeah, what's up?
Also a thing.
Podcast wise, we'll be back on Tuesday night. But just make sure you watch out for that click for the cooking live. And then
It'll probably be around like 6 tomorrow, like right, like around 6ish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a tweet and stuff will probably be sent out by then.
Yeah, we'll let y'all know, like, but it'll probably be around 6, like, because that was the last time. So yeah, it'll probably be around 6.
Yep, and then also check out I Five Fish the Forgotten Fade. Check out out the fight. Yeah, because like I said, I pulled a good one out. Because that one was like I said, that was good and vicious, man. So
it's a little known classic. It's dope though. Like if you're a Humberto Soto fan, you'll enjoy it. It's against Urban and Tillion.
Yeah, that. Yeah, slugfest in the fucking half. 2 slugfest.
Yeah,
really.
great fight. We got the link up there. The article's written nice. So
yeah, nigga, check it out. We got enough shit for niggas to go down a ring gang rabbit hole right now, nigga. Niggas can go watch content for days, nigga. Just cartoons, music, bars and boxing, Pat's prediction bars, nigga. We got everything, nigga. Go ahead, get your fix.
You ain't following us.
Get your fix.
Yeah.
Like what's wrong with you? If you're not following us, man. Like if you ain't following us on all platforms, and you're not doing something right, bro.
World is a op, state of boxing. Nigga, what's really good, nigga?
Yeah.
Like we out here. The cartoon coming soon, bro. Like we prolific. We had to do the state of boxing because the state of boxing was a little more important than the cartoon at the moment. So we had to just deviate for a couple of weeks, but it did knock that out. Shout out to my nigga Key Soprano. I got ladies features down this week, so I could come back and listen to y'all say how much this nigga destroyed me because he's from up north, motherfuckers. But yeah, shout out to that nigga. Salute. Yeah, I'm about to destroy these tracks, nigga.
Yeah, that's what
but yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in. We're gonna be cooking tomorrow. We're gonna be cooking next week on that damn podcast when we talk about how Inoue destroyed niggas and how that was a great card in the morning. So just tune in for that. Ain't nothing else to say. Y'all just keep rocking with us. Sorry, apologies, no show this week. Maybe the following week we'll have the another music battle.
Yeah.
It's either between for all the matchups we only have Rome and LB left and Pilot and Pat left because everybody else has kind of fought each other.
Mm-hmm.
I love how he said LB in third person.
I mean, sometimes you gotta rephrase it in third person.
Is a psychopath. This nigga
all the great niggas refer to themselves as third person every
year.
Yeah,
I'm putting myself because it's like 5. Because you gotta match it up. It just so it's either if y'all either want Pilot versus Pat or y'all want LB versus Rome. Because LB just win.
I gotta get my get back, and this will be the most even one because you don't like seeing my shit. You don't like seeing me shine, nigga. You don't like seeing me. You don't like seeing me.
Because I don't pick no goddamn Drake, nigga.
Exactly, nigga. You don't.
Like, nah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Anytime I pick Drake or Westside Gun, it's an opposite vote, nigga.
Because I can't fuck with them niggas.
See, you can't do that. That's bias.
No, I don't. How is that not? How is that bias?
If you play,
if it's a playlist battle and we talking about songs that niggas have on their playlist or niggas be listening, and then it goes with the category, and it's some shit that I don't listen to that I'll never find its way in my playlist or car. Then
if you put on Frank Ocean featuring Ice JJ Fish, nigga, I'm gonna let them niggas get their 16s off before I be like, nah, fuck this.
No, I listen to the song. Dude, you know I listen to the song, bro.
Nigga, go back. When I played that Drake song, niggas didn't even hear about
that shit was trash, though, nigga.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't R&B. Fuck that. I'm
this
never
is the thing. Look.
I'm never letting it go. Fuck it. It's all right. I'm never letting it go.
Fuck, let that shit go, bro. You pick Drake, nigga. Like, even for the R&B shit, you pick Drake. Like, he don't belong nowhere.
He's making a comeback.
I want to put this nigga for rapping.
Drake. Come on, nigga. I was hearing some old Drake. I'm like, yo, Drake used to be killing.
Nigga, you have my votes with Sexy Red and Katie Got Bands. Like, come on.
That's crazy. That's even.
Like, what else do you want?
That's a crazy.
I gotta pick Drake, like, dude. I broke the light skin code or some shit.
Like, it'll be more even. It'll be more even because you never know with these niggas. Like Pat might like a Sexy Red song, but you don't know.
Doubt it.
Talking about with me and you?
You voted for her, nigga. When I played that Female Gucci Man, you picked it. I remember.
I picked the Female Gucci, right?
Yeah, Pat picked it too.
Yeah.
Exactly, nigga. So what you talking about? I doubt it, nigga.
Yeah,
if you pick Drake or any bullshit, I doubt I'm picking that, nigga. It just dude. Like, I know people tell me like, dude, Westside Gun be dope, and I just be like,
when we go head to head,
ain't for me.
When we go head to head, pause. I'm gonna make sure I pick a Drake song to bust you with, and then you gonna be looking crazy. You gonna be looking like, oh nah.
Yeah, your ass probably gonna ask for the category. We have a Drake category? No, nigga. Never having a fucking Drake category. Shout out K song on a goddamn ring down battle. Like,
let's do the OVO sound category, nigga. You pick a Party Next Door track, a fucking what's his name, Roy Wood.
That's the thing, like y'all, dude. That's a guaranteed win if there's a Drake category because I don't listen to fucking Drake. Like, it is the shit I've heard from him is just radio shit. Whatever shit you got in the car that you forcing niggas to hear, nigga. Like, nigga,
stay scheming is an automatic win.
I mean, I've heard that's cool.
Yeah, nigga, it's an automatic win.
But I mean, did he write that?
It's good.
Did he write that though?
Nigga, who knows?
That should be an easy question. Yeah.
I mean, y'all his fans. I don't fuck with this nigga.
No, nigga, I'm not with him when he writes. Nigga, I don't know.
But
I mean, he's talking about people not being in the gym with him, but if you got ghostwriters, who the fuck, like, if niggas is in the gym with you, they're shooting for you then, nigga.
No, those bars were too easy. He definitely wrote those. It wasn't like he was saying no miraculous shit.
I don't put that past none of these sorry ass niggas, man.
Like, it was too easy to say. Like, anybody.
And then he said he coming out with something for Kendrick. Like, there's some subliminal, like, we ready for round 2 or some shit.
Yeah, nigga, he dropped like 4 tracks. Nigga, Drake is busting right now. Pause. That nigga got tracks out. Leaks. And he leaking them on a fake Instagram. This nigga a little sassy nigga.
Hold on, we're not gonna use the word sassy for a dude and make it a positive. Like, you just heard yourself? This nigga's a little sassy nigga. Like, I ain't listened to no MC where I'm saying he's sassy and I'm like proud of it.
No. That's some like real little sneaky shit. Like, he make a fake Instagram and drop it.
Sneaky and sassy are like 2 different things. But you know, we talking about Drake, so maybe you're right. Yeah, that nigga's sassy.
Yeah, all I know is if I hear Drake in around where I'm not supposed to hear Drake, well, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like niggas. But yeah, that was the last 2, the Patter Pilot and me and Rome. So
yeah.
After that, then we're all been matched up with each other.
Yeah, then we'll probably get back, get to who watch who's, and maybe even get back to like us, comparing albums, because I know those. And we'll go back to the R&B shit because I know the ladies love the R&B stuff that we did.
Yeah, so, or do like another.
Shout out to follower Wendell. He didn't mention something about Ludacris versus T.I. So maybe something like that. There's something like some artist versus artist type shit. We'll see.
Or
Some
some more
Artist
ti-
first artist be cool
or some more
If you
time
took the
period
big songs out, I don't have
battles.
problems, but-
time period. But yeah, we definitely can add more spice to this shit, a little more flavor, switch it up some more. Yeah, that definitely could happen.
Well, like I said, no one does the music shit like we do. Like in the end of the day,
Nah.
all the ideas that we do, like like this, we originated from us. Like no one does this shit better. You know what I mean?
So
So
you got niggas who really listen to music and fucking fuck with music. Like all these other niggas, y'all just be on the outside, like looking in type shit.
You know what I'm
Like, oh,
saying?
those some nice sneakers in Foot Locker. Like, but you don't hoop, nigga. The fuck you know is a nice goddamn sneaker, nigga. Fuck out my mall.
But yeah, definitely stay tuned, man, because Ring ain't got that shit that you want and need. But yeah, no. So for myself, Pat Scorpio doing the representative. For LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist. For King P Bodega B, for Conscious Pilot, and for Rome Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next week, actually, peace.
Peace. Ring